everyone, and welcome back to Run With Me. This is week 8, workout 1. I can't believe we have been at this for 2 months already. 2 months of hardcore training, and I don't know about you guys, but I am seeing some results and I'm super excited about that. Everything is really slow. Like, the results I'm seeing are not obviously like overnight. It's taken quite a while, but I am definitely seeing some improvement in my running speed and also in my endurance. So that makes me super happy and super excited to keep on trucking. So I actually already did my run for today, as you can probably tell. Today I did my 4-mile speed run. So you'll notice a couple things different this week. Number one, I decided to do my speed run on Monday because I have noticed that if I do a speed run after 2 full days of rest, I actually have more energy for the run and my legs are a lot fresher, so it feels a little bit easier. So I did do my speed run today versus on Tuesday. I did my speed run at 7.9 miles an hour again. I think I did mention last week that I wanted to do 7.9 miles an hour again, just to make that speed a little more comfortable before moving on. So I did do 7.9 miles an hour again, and I bumped it up to 4 miles instead of just 3 miles. The reason I did that is because, number one, the triathlon that I'm training for is going to be a 4-mile run, so I think it will be beneficial to practice running at full speed for a full 4 miles. And number two, because I set a goal by the end of June to run 4 miles at 8 miles an hour. So just bumping up my speed and bumping up my mileage just a little bit, just to challenge myself. So it was challenging. It wasn't overly difficult, but definitely challenging. I did take 2 breaks. I only took 2 breaks. I took a break after the first mile for about 20 seconds, and then I took a break after the second mile for about 30 or 40 seconds. You know what? I think I took 3 breaks because I took a break after each mile. So I took a break after the first mile I ran, after the second mile I ran, and after the third mile that I ran. And then after the 4th mile, I was just done. So I did take 3 breaks altogether, and they were between 20 to about 40 seconds. So I felt like it was a really good run, though. It wasn't overly difficult. I wasn't hanging on to the sides, gasping for air, and I was able to complete the entire run with no problem. So that is my speed run for the week done already. That is super cool. I do have some intervals coming up again later this week, I believe on Wednesday. So that will be a little challenging, but intervals are actually easier than a flat out speed run. So I also did, let's see, after I was done running, I wanted to hop on over to the rower, but it was busy, so rather than just skip the rowing today, I decided to do a little bit of time on the elliptical, and I actually bumped it up to level 20. The reason I did that is because I did not want to work out my legs anymore, but I wanted to make it really difficult for my arms so that I could focus on a little arm workout. So I bumped it up to a level 20, and I really focused on pulling and pushing with my arms so that it would be more of an arm workout and not more of the legs. So I was only on the elliptical for about 4.5 minutes before the other guy came over and said he was done with the rower. So I did a total of 5 minutes on the elliptical, and then I jumped over to the rower and did my full 10 minutes on the rower. So I think, that 5 minutes on the elliptical was not too bad, and I was feeling it in my arms. So I think I might try to incorporate that maybe a couple times a week and see if I can get a little more definition in my arms or my shoulders. So that was a good workout. So 4 miles at 7.9 miles an hour, 5 minutes on the elliptical at level 20, and 10 minutes on the rower as usual, and I am done for today. So I will put in, before this video, I will put in my plan for the rest of the week, it's going to be pretty typical as to what I normally do. So tomorrow will be a little bit of a dial down. I'm still going to do 4 miles. I have to do them at lunch, but now that I don't have my super strict boss at work anymore because she's retired, I'm going to just take a little bit of extra time at lunch and do 4 miles instead of 3 miles. So I will be doing my 4 miles at lunch tomorrow, and I will be doing them as a base run at 7.4 miles an hour. Wednesday is going to be my intervals, so 4 miles at intervals between 6.5 and 7.9 miles an hour. Thursday, I have to get outside. I have to force myself to get outside and run because the triathlon is going to be outside. All of this treadmill running and the speed work that I'm doing is really good for my speed and for my endurance, but it's not going to translate equally to outside running. It will definitely help my outside running, but I need to get outside and get used to running outside and feeling what it's like to actually push myself, to push my own legs without relying on the treadmill to be pushing me at a specific speed. So I need to get outside, I need to get used to some hills, and I need to get used to pushing myself. So Thursday, I am forcing myself to get outside. I'm going to do 4 miles outside, and then I will probably go back inside and do the rower for a little while. So that is Thursday, and then Friday I have my regular long run. So Friday I'm going to I was looking at some energy gel packs at the store this weekend. I contemplated getting some of those to use with my long run on Friday, and I decided they were all like super high in points. The lowest point one that I could find was 5 smart points for a little packet of gel that is like 100 to 150 calories. So it makes perfect sense because it's literally straight sugar. I mean, that's the point of it, is that you're trying to give your body just a shot of sugar and carbohydrates and caffeine so that it can keep at a specific level of performance. So it makes perfect sense, but I don't want to spend that many points on something that is so non-nutritious. So I'm gonna hopefully try to make my own energy bites. I'm gonna use a combination of peanut butter, oatmeal, and bananas. So we'll see how many points I can make them, how low in points I can make them, and we'll see how they work. So that's my plan for Friday's long run, and Friday will be 10 miles again. So that's my plan for this week. I'm going for 5 workouts during this week 8 of Run With Me. I hope you guys are all plugging along too. Please comment down below because I want to hear what your goals are for this week, how far you've come and what progress you've made so far, and if there's any way I can help or any suggestions that I can make to help this easier for you. Help make this easier for you. And maybe you can make it easier for me too. So comment down below. Let's do this together. And I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's workout. This is the end of week 8, workout 1. Bye guys.